All right, this is just a review of how, or for your quiz on, I believe it is 8.1 through 8.3. So not collecting it, it's totally on you, just showing you how to do it. So the first section says solving by factoring. And my advice to you is before we even do the test, make sure you have a graphing calculator and make sure you guys know how to use it. And I'll post a tutorial for that too, because you can use that to kind of help you through this section. So I'm going to do the harder of the problems and let you guys do the easier ones on your own. I should be able to post an answer key to this fully, but this is just like kind of a review. So I'm going to do number 2. It says 5x squared plus 9x minus 18 equals 0. First thing you're going to do is 5 times negative 18, that's negative 90. And now I'm trying to figure out what are the factors of negative 90 that can give me a 9. So I'm going to start out over here. I'm just going to write 90. I'm going to do 1 and 90, 2 and 45, 3 and 30. 4 does not go in. 5 and 18. 6, let's see, 6 and 15. And then you got 7 doesn't go in, 8 doesn't go in, 9 and 10. So 6 and 15 is my winner here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 5x squared, and then I'm going to write plus 15x minus 6x minus 18. And I kind of rotated them around a little bit to make my factoring life a little easier. Here, remember I'm going to break it up in the front and the back so I can pull out a 5x. That leaves me with x plus 3. And here, I'm going to take out a negative 6. That's going to leave me with an x plus 3 as well. So my answer is going to be 5x minus 6 times x plus 3. Now remember, it's equals 0. So all the way over here, I'm going to write 5x minus 6 equals 0. Then I'm going to write x plus 3 equals 0. I'm going to add 6. It's going to give me 5x equals 6. So that's going to be x equals 6/5. And then here, that's easy to see. It's just x equals negative 3. I got my 2 answers, and I can go from there. Now with this, you guys could type it into your calculator, hit graph, and then find it through the table. All right, method number 2. This is solved by square rooting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the problem number 5. Okay, this one's trickier. Okay, number 3 is real easy. So I'll let you guys do that one on your own. So here, I'm going to move the 108 to that side. Now I'm going to take the square root of both sides. So when I'm doing this, what is the square root of 108? Well, that's 54 and 2. That's going to be 2 and 27, 3 and 9, 3 and 3. Okay, get out of your way so you can see it. Pair of 3s, pair of 2s, so it's going to be 6 root 3. Now, I'm going to add 2 to both sides. I'm going to keep that symbol in there, 2 plus or minus 6 root 3. And then I'm going to divide by 9. So I get my answers of m equals 2 plus or minus 6 root 3 divided by 9. There you have it. Okay? Nice and simple. Just trying to get the harder ones out of the way. 6 you don't have to worry about. Number 7 I'll go over. Okay, it says, what value should be added to that should read x. So this should be an x. So everybody change that. So it should be what value of x squared minus 24x should I add to this? Well, remember you're going to divide by 24 by 2, and that's going to be negative 12. And then you're going to do negative 12, and you're going to square it. So your answer would be 144. All right, number 8, x squared plus 6x equals 0. I'm going to show you how to do this one, kind of the cheating way, and then I'll show you number 9 in the way that they want you to do it. So here, I notice they both have an x involved, so I have take that out, I'm going to factor it. So x equals 0, and then x equals negative 6. So that's the cheating way. The more difficult way, I'm going to show you for number 9. What they want you to do is this. Half of 10 is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25. So they want me to notice adding the 25, and then I'm going to subtract it away. And that 21 just comes straight down. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at this front half. Okay, that is a perfect square binomial. What are the factors of 25 that add up to negative 10? Okay, comes from over there. It should be x minus 5 squared. Negative 25 plus 21, that's negative 4, equals 0. And now I'm going to go ahead and solve this. All right, take the square root of both sides. I'm going to have plus or minus 2. Now I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So my answer is going to be x equals 5 plus 2, and x equals 5 minus 2. So x would equal 7, or x would equal 3. All right, write the quadratic formula. I'll put that up here. And then I'm not going to go over how to do those. That's just calculator work. So the quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is the discriminant. It tells me how many real imaginary roots I have. Okay. Now all of these things come from this, so your equation has to be in this format. Okay, a is the number in front of x squared, b is the number in front of x, and c is your constant, and then you just plug in your numbers. All right, that's pretty much it for the review. I just want to jump down to number 17 real quick. Okay, again, I'm going to have this all worked out for you, so you guys will be able to check my work. All right, but this is just a quick tutorial to get you going. All right. So, a couple things you need to know. Because this is negative, this opens down. If your x squared is negative, it opens down. All right, your vertex. Your vertex, I remember it as hairy callus. HK. Great Philly announcer. Okay? But hairy callus, all right, this is the opposite of that, and 3. So it's negative 1, 3. Okay? If this was negative, it would be positive, so I just think of the opposite. And then my roots, okay, my roots are when this is 0, so I'm going to do 0 equals negative x plus 1 squared plus 3. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. the negatives, divide by negatives, so I get 3 equals x plus 1 squared. Take the square root. So I have x plus 1 equals plus or minus the square root of 3. So x equals 1 plus the square root of 3, and x equals 1 minus the square root of 3. All right, there you have it. Good luck.